We finally beat him, and then we're fighting this guy with eyes for nipples. What the fuck? And the hitboxes are so bad, it looked like we were working out together.
That's it, perfect. 25 seconds left. Keep your speed, keep your technique.
I'm gonna complete every Master System game, so you don't have to. I'm gonna leave an honest review. Doobie-doo. I decided we'll just spin a wheel for the next game. Spider-Man, Return of the Sinister Six. Looks like Electro is the boss of the first level. I'd hate to be behind that mask at a concert. Oi mate, take that fucking mask off. I bet it's always getting caught in trees when he goes for a nature walk. Anyway, the game starts and we're already getting attacked by someone's dad. I bet his son is real proud of that mullet he's sporting. We pick up our first item here and it's a can of webs. I thought Spider-Man had built-in webs, but I guess not. Looks like fucking snowballs. We can climb walls as well. That's pretty cool. Though for some reason glass is too slippery. It doesn't make much fucking sense. The animation is so goofy, his hands are as big as his head. At least his jump animation is a lot better than Strider, thank fuck. One thing that really pissed me off was you can't tell the difference between the background and the playable area. The rest of this level wasn't too bad. There's this Carrot Top looking guy. There's a lot of Carrot Tops. There's a whole army of them, that poor family. We eventually reach Electro and save him from being electrocuted. Then he just starts attacking me, fucking ungrateful prick. He looks like the love child of Rick Sanchez and Patty Mayonnaise. He was fucking hard for a first boss. It's like he'd put all his points into evasion and my webs keep running out. Continue? No. Well, see you on the next video. Seriously though, this first boss was harder than me when I found my brother's naughty magazine stash. At least apply the lube before you fuck me. Speaking of lube, Sandman now has a fist for me. Great. He's a redhead as well. There's a few of them in this game. Again, we're just instantly harassed from the start. There's no safe zone in this game. Why are all these dads so fucking angry at Spider-Man? Fisty McFistfist's BDSM room. We eventually reach his dildo room and he's just casually warming up his fisting arm. And then he gives me a surprise rare fist. Lube was not applied. This fight was boring as shit. You just had to wait for him to appear out of the ground so you can hit him. And most of the time he didn't appear anywhere near you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Because after the first level I never saw one of those web canisters ever again, I never had webs. So I just had to kick and punch him and it just sucked. He'd just stun lock you into oblivion. Fuck you, Fisty. We finally beat him and then we're fighting this guy with eyes for nipples. What the fuck? This level was just the same shit we've already seen before. Just more Carrot Tops. We did find these goggles though.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
We had to get them for this room, which I thought was quite a cool addition. I was also in this room where I was spamming buttons for that item there that I realised I can web swing this whole fucking time. I never used it after this though because it doesn't actually come in handy. We finally meet Mr. Nips and he's got the same fucking mechanics as Sandy Fistman. There's only 6 levels and they can't even give us another type of boss. Jesus Christ, this shit is boring. And the hitboxes are so bad it looked like we were working out together.
That's it, perfect. 25 seconds left. Keep your speed, keep your technique, breathe.
I ended up just standing here waiting for him. Mate, I'm not down there. Maybe if you had a face you'd know that. Thank fuck that shit's over. On to Birdman. We're back at the start, but now the dad has a rocket launcher. This level was even easier than the first. This just doesn't make sense. Birdman just flies around and shits out rockets that you've got to try and avoid. And of course I had no webs to attack them with because they stopped giving you those after level 1. I tried climbing this rope, I thought it might help, but no, it's fucking useless. Just had to awkwardly try and punch and kick him to death. The combat fucking sucks. He finally succumbs to my clunky attacks. Who the fuck is Hobgoblin? We finally find some more fucking webs, for Christ's sake. This level was one of the easiest. It seems like the levels got easier as you went on. The levels may have been easy, but Mr. Hobgoblin was just like Electro, except way harder. He had multiple attacks and also had level 1000 evasion. So my webs kept running out trying to hit this motherfucker. At least I placed a few canisters around. Electro finally dies. Hobgoblin. Sorry, these boss fights all look the same. Another red-headed enemy. I wonder if the dev was a ginger and is trying to make it look cool. Here's just the first level again with some trees. How fucking original. And let's just put every enemy we've had in the game into this one level. That makes sense. Wait, am I playing Doom now? Wish I was. Final boss, okay, this is going to be tough. Spoiler alert, it was the easiest fucking boss in the game. Occasionally he'll just stand up there and use his hentai tentacles, and that was about the worst of it. And that was Spooderman, Return of the Sinister Six. They weren't that sinister really. This is the SMSK score for Spider-Man, Return of the Sinister Six. Story, 5 out of 25. We knew 6 dudes hated us, and that's about it. We don't know why they hated us. Graphics, 8 out of 24. The graphics are okay, but they just reused the same sprites over and over again. It was fucking tedious. Music, 30 out of 55. The music was good. I didn't get sick of it, nor did I have to turn it down. Controls, 14 out of 30. All around the controls were pretty good, pretty fluid, but the punching and kicking was bullshit. Sometimes when you wanted to punch you'd kick and the kicks sucked. Overall 57 out of 134, not too bad. It might be an alright speedrun game, but I ain't playing this again.